Okay, each portion of time Teddy spends on his homework is shown in the bar diagram. So you can see 30% for reading, 3/5 for math, and 0.1 for science. And that's all the amount of time that he does for homework. So what I want to see is, can you take these and represent them all in each of the forms? So what I mean is, can you represent it as a fraction, a decimal, and a percent? So we can see for reading, I'm going to kind of separate these out. I want the fraction, decimal, and percent for reading. I want the fraction, decimal, and percent for math. And I want the fraction, decimal, and percent for science. So obviously one of these is already given to you. So you got the percent for reading is 30. So to move a decimal into a percent, we move it 2 to the right. To undo that process, we move the decimal, which is here, we move it 1, 2 to the left. So when we do that, we would get 0.3. And I would have a 0 here, but I don't really need that 0. You could just say it's 0.3. And then the fraction we're going to get, well, if I say this number properly, I get the fraction. This is 3/10. So I can say it's 3/10. Or if I want to look at just the percentage, it's 30 out of 100 because percent is always out of 100. So either of these answers would work. Okay, here we have the fraction, 3/5. Then you do your long division, and if you did your long division, 3 on the inside, 5 on the outside, how many 5s go into 3? 0, so put a decimal in. How many 5s go into 30? That answer's 6. 5 times 6 is 30. Minus that, and we get 0. So there's my decimal. My decimal is 0.6. How do I turn that in percent? I like a lot of people did this yesterday. I thought this was good when they were giving me the percent. They rewrote the decimal and then they showed me they're moving it so that you don't screw up what answer you already wrote down over here. So they moved it over and they got 6, 0. I put the decimal here, but we almost never write the decimal there. We just write it's 60. Okay. Here we have the decimal 0. Oops, sorry, put it in the wrong spot. 0.10. Move the decimal twice and you get 10%. 10% is a fraction. Well, any percent is that number out of 100. Or if you wanted to, you could write that as 1/10.